Hello people and welcome to a new recording / edition of the Rising Angels Reborn Let's Game. So, the rude lieutenant grabs my arm and violently yanks me to the position on the far left side. Give them to me! The coordinates, if Sol wants it in there in 3, I have to do it in 2. I click the transfer button and watch the file pop up on the navigator station. In a heartbeat, Kika has pounced onto the station, her fingers flying like hawks as she manipulates the screen. Why do you have to do it in 2? If he said 3, I'm sure he is fine with 3. 3 too? What means that? I don't know. Because that's the standard. I'm the best of the best. So you don't become the hero by simply doing the bare minimum. And because we do... That's why you're going to be my minions someday. The best of things are typically done with the worst of intentions. Still, my mission is more likely to succeed with someone who has drive and motivation. But something bugs me about watching her type and draw so fast. Is the ship navigation virtual intelligence not working? Hard to concentrate when you are blabbing. Just trying to get a better feel for my ship. Whatever. It works just fine. It just suffers the limitations of all VI. The programmers? Exactly. My methods are faster and have better results. They're paranoid. Wait, you're not flying us into a star, are you? No, but I might be flying us through pirate space. It's not like we are going to stop our shift to jump and let them attack us. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Not only over here. Trust is a limited commodity, especially when I feel the best way to describe her is the candle that burns twice as bright, burns half as long. Sol is standing by a small chair that looks rather uncomfortable in the back next to Zuri. We're making the jump. It may get a little rough, so strap in and keep your emergency pressurization device under your chair turned on. Isn't there anything I can do? Trust me, I'll make this a smooth one. Just sit back and watch. I'm not worried about it. Ship accidents making a jump to subspace nowadays are rare. I'm always a little jumpy. When we make the jump, you can't do anything to fix the bad jump sitting back here in the baby seats. Why does she have to vocalize my fears? All it would take is one little mistake by the hasty lieutenant or the slip of Sol's hands. We could be dead in a millisecond. I love space travel. The science behind getting a ship into the space between space is amazing. That doesn't make it any less dangerous or frightening. Still, I do feel better now that I'm not the only one who is a tad skittish about this. Zuri's alright. How do you cope with it? I'm not scared or anything, just curious. And night? Huh? No, what? I can switch back. Oh, yes, I can read the text before. That's right, with the mouse wheel. So, Zuri closes her eyes and snuggles into her restraints. Sleep? How the hell can anyone sleep at a time like this? Between the chaos and noise, there's no chance of sleep. Zuri? Yet there she goes. That's talent. All true. Sound off. Flight station ready. Navigation plotted and good to go. Engineering are green. No essential crew are strapped in and secured. The Nimrod is prepared for jump at your word, Commander. Engage jump. Roger, engaging jump drive. Under my seat, I can feel the deck shift from a slow, steady vibration shift to a much louder, much more violent rattle. The warp space generator is beginning its charge. The massive power required to tear a rift in a normal space is astronomical. If any of the capacitors were to suddenly explode, there wouldn't be even atoms of me left floating around. I closed my eyes, wishing I could fall asleep like Zuri. No amount of personal brilliance can help me if the manufacturer skimmed on something or Kylie didn't put her best at her checks. The volume finally crescendos as the capacitors are charged to the right values. Next comes the part that scares me the most. The power is transferred to a Bellino crystal to pull the ship into subspace. Bellinos serve as the focal point. Without it, the energy used to break the holes of the universe would be useless. The material is rare, mined in 3 locations galaxy-wide. I doubt we have a spare. Stop thinking about everything that could go wrong. Ned, if you explode, you won't even have time to feel it. Swift drive stabilized. My ship, my controls. Your ship, your controls. Advance into the void. Moving forward. It begins. Okay. I open my eyes to the bright lights of the bridge. I feel groggy and disorientated. Did I manage to fall asleep? The bridge is emptier than when I closed them. I must have blacked out for a little bit. Miracles do happen, I suppose. Good morning! How long was I out? 2 hours. We are still in shift. That's the first ship nap it's always the hardest to recover from. Why don't you take a moment to walk around? It always helps me. Can I? Yep, you only have to be buckled up for entry and exit for subspace. It feels like someone beat me with a rubber mallet. I think I'll need to get better sleep tonight, increase my water intake. I think I'll go talk with some of the crew. That should help clear my head. So, I can talk with the people. Zuri, Kika. Oh, Kika is, so Zuri is yeah, this girl here. Kika is the girl from the room there that I met there in my room, and Saul is the man, yeah, the man with the deep voice. I like him, so I like to, yeah, to speak for him. So I would talk with Saul. Oh no, Saul is right on the right side. No, on the left side. I don't know how he's named. Hey Saul, how did the jump go? Flawlessly. I hope it didn't disrupt your nap. I didn't think I was going to actually fall asleep. I just wanted to close my eyes to drown out the shaking. It's good to catch a nap every now and then. I would catch a nap sometimes on long patrols. Sleeping on the job? 24-hour patrols were on you. Taking short breaks during subspace shifts help keep you sharp when you shift out into combat. Scariest thing I've ever gone through in my life was my first dogfight. A relative snubby slitting right behind me and had missile lock. Did you think you were going to die? No, I was so focused on the situation that it wasn't until after the mission that I realized how close to death I came. I almost cried, but not when I was in real danger, not when I was under the missile lock. That's how I wasn't scared of losing Lena until she was already gone. What happened? I don't have the right to reflect on it anymore. Odd words to match a very odd expression on his face as he looks at Alphonse. Anger. Unrestrained anger from the depths of hell. Reflection has its time and place. Natalie is your friend, and she wishes to share your burden. Thank you for your permission. What's about that? What's that about? Nothing. Do not worry about it. Just old friends and their squabbles. We are not friends. Please remove yourself from our conversation. Forgive me for intruding. Stupid freaking, always butting in where he isn't wanted. He can still hear you. I know, I'm hoping if I say it enough times, he'll stop doing it. I'd order him to stop it. We share the same rank. I have seniority, but Sol has the executive position.
See? He just keeps butting in when I don't need him talking. What?
Are you two an old married couple?
No way in hell.
We have flown together in rival training, fighter squadrons. I was a Black Eagle, and he was a Goldfinch.
You flew under the command of the most pretentious man in the history of fighters, which I is astounding to fathom.
Your squadron leader was shy.
Don't say words, you monster!
Forgive me,
Shut up and focus on the controls. We're going to be shipping out shortly.
Who was the squadron leader? Someone I know?
Go sit, Ned. We've got work to do here.
I do not care if you are hostile with me, but you shouldn't treat your friends so roughly.
Sorry, it was Lena. Could we drop it now and get back to the task at hand?
Lena, the redhead who would never stand up for herself, was a fighter squadron leader? What the hell happened in the fighter training? But I wonder, we hung out a decent bit. He now struck me as someone who was sharp enough to formulate tactics on the fly. Sharp reflexes, but a dull mind. How many fighter pilots did she kill in a stupid blunder? Is that why she isn't here with Sol anymore? He looks so broken and hard when he talks about her. I'm sorry, Sol. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories.
Bad memories are the story of my life. Don't worry about it. Please sit down. We are shifting out now.
As I walk back to my seat, I hear Alphonse quietly whisper to Sol. Were they all that bad? You just told her that your time together was nothing but a bad memory. He did, didn't he? I hadn't considered it that way, but by exclusion he did imply that. I look at our time at the academy fondly. That's all?
I did not.
Consider your words, or all you will have are bad memories.
Next time I'm going to fight a co-pilot who isn't a philosopher.
I'm trying to help.
Then help me with the shift out. Crew, resume your stations. Prepare for shift.
I barely managed to strap myself in before the violent rattling starts up again. Clutching to the straps, white-knuckled, all I can do is pray that we didn't damage some critical piece of equipment during our shift-in. If it didn't take a few thousand years to get from one place to another, I would never take such an unreliable transportation. Why can't we have developed wormholes instead? Point to point, all done. When I become fleet tactician, I'm going to devote all of my resources to developing that technology. So much safer and quicker than this. It's okay, Ned, it's okay. Trust the ship. Trust the maintenance, trust Sol and Alphonse. Okay, maybe life on that mudball had a few perks our being on an adventure. Are you alright? Fine. You don't look who's Faye. If she is said she's fine, she's fine. Oh, and Ned, you gotta hang so? Right, I can do this. After a few more seconds of fear inducing vibrations, the ship returns to the normal convulsions of space travel. Not smooth, but not so terrifying that I can't focus on anything else. There! I see the world! That will be my first investigation site. The planet is unnamed. Just some random alphanumeric designator. Nobody would have cared about it if someone on the search team hadn't decided to go digging around.
Captain Moonfellow, environmental report.
Can I get up yet?
Sorry, I hadn't completed my shift out checklist. You are now cleared up.
Thanks, let's see. Everything checks out. Hospitable for all crew life, so it might be a little too oxygen rich for Commander Resna to breathe comfortably. Slightly smaller than us. Gravitationally, pull is within. .0000001% of Earth, the supplied coordinates will put us down in the temperature area. Mid-70s Fahrenheit temperature, grassland, no major life forms of note. I see some smaller ones similar to small mammals in the local area. I wanted to bring the heavy weapons today. That's not dangerous. I have to be afraid of some stray cats. Then I have bigger problems in my life.
My orders stand. Major Pikal, what are you expecting to find at this site?
Trustfully, I have no clue what I am going to find at the first sight. We were always taught that was the most dangerous part of the investigation. You can only go in with what Intel told you. I'm going down there with nothing but me and my wits. Where from now on is going to have much better intelligence, since I should be able to find some sort of clues here. But for now, this mission is operating in the blind.
That is not what I like to hear, Major. Really, Natalie, you don't have any better idea?
Come on, life is boring when you know everything ahead of you.
And a lot shorter.
What are you talking about? I'm expecting to find an abandoned camp in the middle of a forest. Then, why the hell I have no sticking clue what to find a bit?
Natalie, you are doing your internal monologue out loud again.
Why didn't you stop me?
Because it was kind of important information.
Great, now I look like a fool again. I need to be more careful about that.
Right in 3?
Yeah, it's safety, security, and what was the last? What you're always saying? Swords.
Why would we ever criticize your practice of swords?
I really don't pay attention. I mean, yes, major safety, security, and the swords.
Just fallouts.
Yes, Commander.
Zuri, just don't let us get killed.
How about Malt?
No.
Ravaged?
No.
Maimed?
Don't encourage her.
I know I shouldn't, but I'm trying my best not to lose my cool. My first really group side investigation. The butterflies in my stomach won't stop zooming around my gut. 4 people under my command. I have to be on point. I have to be the razor's edge. They're counting on me. Time to earn those major stripes, Natalie.